Welcome everyone to EDF.
No. Incorrect. I'm sorry.
Well, this is one of the few instances where I will not accept the EDF deploying.
You know, Sai, when I asked if you could read the recap, I didn't mean read whatever the fuck you want. I meant read the thing.
Okay, I'll get to it. Oh my
I meant
God.
read what Kerb wrote down.
Read
Oh
what
my gosh.
you're supposed to, or you lose a level.
Okay, everyone shut up. I'll read the thing.
Hopefully my internet doesn't die again today, and the VOD doesn't break, but I'll keep an eye on it, or at least try to.
Anyways, so welcome back. Last time, everyone caught back up regarding the nature of the nightmarish ambush of the previous night. And a discussion regarding Herrick's connection to the Queendom takes place. Herrick is a hybrid dragonborn, a product of the union of metallic and chromatic dragonborn. Referred to by the Queendom as blood-blessed, they typically find themselves in positions of authority. However, Herrick began to question the narrative of moral superiority the Queendom has been indoctrinating its people with, and ran away. Something the Queendom deems too dangerous to allow, and resulted in the attack on Bismuth. After gathering their things up, the party makes their way back on the road, sticking off the main road best they can in attempt to evade the Queendom forces chasing them until the party notices unnatural movement coming from their own shadows, which then lift and begin to attack the party alongside a shadowy wolf. During the fight, Gil and Seora both get their strength heavily drained and collapse for a night's rest. As Hecate takes watch, he begins speaking with Angrelus regarding his motivations, and Hecate notices a flicker of wings on Angrelus' back. The following morning, a brief discussion is had regarding the nature of malice, as how it prevents the gods from interfering with mortals, as well as demigods stepping up to help the Bastion. And the party continues on their journey. The rest of the journey goes on fairly smoothly. However, as the party nears their destination of Jade, they reach a bottleneck with the all too familiar sound of a draconic scout alerting the party all too late to a Queendom ambush. End scene.
No, pick up scene, actually.
Bravo!
Alright, so, with that recap out of the way, hello everyone, and welcome back to Crown of the Tyrant Queen. I am Iris Folger, or Fire Kirby, however these fools want to regard me.
I'm good.
Gil, our regular old human monk.
I'm War Boss Vincent, however they wish to call me, and I will be DMing as always, and we will be doing the funnies, hopefully.
Is your definition of the funnies killing us?
Maybe. Seems pretty funny to me.
That sounds fun.
I guess since nobody else is stepping in, hi, I'm Tony Taboni, however how the hell you want to pronounce it, I don't care. I play Hecate. I am the bird bard Aarakocra.
T-bonies! It's a T-bone with bonies.
Hate that.
Let's
Never
just go
say
with Tony.
that ever again.
It's kind of like when Bigfoot was.
If you ever say that ever again, you have to give us all at least one uncommon magic item.
Sure, but it's kind of like when I made a stat sheet for Bigfoot and I called it Bigfootsies.
Crow Girl, please save us.
Anyways, I'm Min Shift, Mind Shaft, however you want to call me, or whatever, I don't know. I'm playing Herrick, the corrupted Dragonborn. Not a half, well, technically a half dragon, but it's a whole thing that we can get into at a different time, naturally, in the story. So, anyways, without any further ado, the story.
Fuck off! I haven't said anything.
I am now gonna call Eric the chocolate vanilla twist dragonborn.
Chocolate vanilla twist. That's nice.
Anyways, hi, I'm Sai, or Midi, whatever these fools want to call me. I'm also a bird, but I don't fly.
Mood.
Oh, right, I'm a fighter sorcerer, right?
Yeah, but you can knock things out of the sky so that they can no longer fly.
I can just snap my fingers, and they just fall.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Your weird ass fucking time powers.
I would like.
Just remember,
I would like.
you might not be able to fly, Midi. But flightless birds defeated Australia in a war, so it's not all bad.
Well,
is it too late to be an emu?
Is it the funny part with this?
I mean, I'm still doing.
Is that apparently none of us have a name that people call us. We're all like, hey, you can call me like 5 things.
It's fine.
Technically, like, no one calls me Warboss94. That's my handle, and but no one goes Warboss94.
Wow, look at this fool just doxing himself. What an idiot.
Oh, my friend sort of did that for me.
Are you sure they're your friends?
Yeah, that's true. I mean, hey, Warboss, let's be fair. You absolutely almost doxed me the other day.
Oh, really? How?
You just started speaking my IP address on stream.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Just fucking nonchalant. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thankfully, both times that happened, it was the old IP address before we switched our router. So those of you who want to try and sneak through the old archives, good fucking luck.
Well, that's fine.
I don't use that IP anymore.
Anyways,
Okay,
we're starting down in the bottom left corner, I'm assuming.
That's
all right,
correct.
so I'm going to ask you guys to place your tokens in the big corner, and the only spot I would like you guys not to place your token is strictly over here, where my arrow is hovering right now. This corner over here. Oof.
The actual like
because
tree.
Because that's the trunk of the tree. You can be anywhere around the tree because it's a tree. You can be under the cover of the tree, but not just not at its center because that's where the trunk is.
Yep, makes sense.
I got my fucking Twitter, please.
Peach is here.
I am cute. I am very sweet.
Hecate is on the board.
Aha!
Move him.
Oh, you can't move your token?
The
game is paused. That's why.
Oh, I see.
There you go. You should be able to move them now.
All right, thank you.
I was like, hang on, that's weird. Why can't you do that? Oh, I see.
I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Yeah, for like 2 seconds, I was like, computer, please don't crash.
Wasn't
So,
your fault.
as was recapped a few seconds ago, the party arrives and sees the city in the distance. They see this well, yeah, they see the city in the distance. It's kind of like this city that shimmers a bit, like it has, like it's made of metal and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Like, you got, some of you, I'm sure some of you have been to Jade before. It has like these weird metal spires. Like, you've heard in the past of a city uh, in the plane of fire called the City of Brass.
Mm-hmm.
It seems that the one who rebuilt Jade after it was ground to dust from the city it was before, whose name is forgotten. Um,
Took that as inspiration.
they took that as inspiration.
Makes sense.
And since it was going to be made for a metallic dragon, that kind of made sense. Okay, so, you all arrive here, and when I say made for a metallic dragon, I mean that Bastion is led by dragons. As far as I'm aware, we've made that clear. I don't know if we did,
Sounds
but yes. So, you guys can add yourself to initiative and roll your tokens.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, with the angle and how that rolled on my screen, that was almost in that one.
Be careful, it's gonna lag a bit.
Orbot's just rolling like 30 to 50 different enemies at the moment. It's fine. I'm not even joking. I get the feeling it's something along those lines.
What? That's strange. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 30, 40.
Right, we're boss.
So yeah, between 30 and 50.
Orbot.
Exactly.
What?
Either I need to get permission to edit my initiative, or you need to change it to 20.
Oh, I'll do that for you. I don't know how to give you the ability to edit your
We
Your
can figure
thing
that
on
out
your
later.
own?
For now, just set it to 20.
update combatant. Set it to 20. Update combatant. There
Thank
we
you.
go.
Yep.
You're
Is this something that
the
also
first.
that always applies to your initiative?
I always cast Gift of Alacrity at the end of each long rest.
Gotcha.
So that just is on me for every initiative until it ends.
Fair enough.
Okay. So, as far as I'm aware, we begin combat. With Seora, who is fourth initiative.
I don't like the sound of that.
First in initiative. Your
Thank
first
you.
initiative.
Thank you.
That's fair enough.
temporary first initiative.
Or now.
Let's see. So let me get this straight. To the north is Jade.
Like this way that they're blocking us from, to the top right.
So, if you had been following the road, you would have come from here. If it's going
Shame.
to.
From the
You're not letting me pin.
from the bottom.
There we go.
Okay.
And there is another road leaving this way.
Yeah.
And Jade is, well,
Down the other branching path.
there are 3 branches, and I've told you where Jade is not. So,
Which is the direction we came from. Shocker.
yep.
All right. Okay, why is it on very no? No, go over to Seora. Thank you. Anyway, so Seora is going to begin approaching. I sure can't do too much. Actually, no, I can do that. I mean, they clearly know that we're here, so.
Yeah, no, they've alerted the scout alerted everyone.
Mhm.
I am going to cast Chaos Bolt on the scout, specifically the scout.
Oh boy.
The
Get
rider.
'em.
Yes, the roulette of
Oh, boy.
elements has begun.
That's an attack roll,
Boy.
I believe, yeah?
Yeah.
Come on. Ooh, it's pretty decent.
Didn't target him, did you?
You sure
I didn't know.
sure didn't.
Does a 15 hit him?
Hit
15.
whom?
The scout.
The rider.
The
scout.
rider, yeah.
The
Man in
rider?
there.
Ooh, the rider. I think it does. Just let me double check real quick.
You should, while he's checking that side, you should just click the 2d8 plus 1d6 at the top of the description there. Just make things go quicker.
Oh boy!
Oh, that's a wild, isn't it?
Here we go!
Here we go, baby!
Well, I think the dragon itself is the only one within 30 feet, so new attack
Yeah?
roll against the dragon, I suppose.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
Boy,
Oh, well. So you're attacking the dragon? The dragon
No, okay,
seems...
no.
So did it hit the
I'm
scout
not
first
attacking the
and
dragon.
foremost?
It's going to be bouncing onto
Yeah.
the dragon.
Did it hit the scout? Yes or no?
15?
Yes.
15 doesn't hit.
Does not?
Does not hit.
Damn.
Shame.
Yeah, that's rough. It would have been so funny! Alright, well, rip.
Alright, yeah, that's nothing I can do then.
Yeah, it's so fucking close.
Man, I can't believe this
The
scout had 15
I do
and a half
want to
AC.
say, which is what I was saying earlier. The dragon seems like it's already been wounded. Seems to have been in combat today. Whether it was like against bandits or something, you have no clue. It's just clearly wounded already. Okay. So next in initiative is this guy, who's going to move. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so there we go. Just gonna make it over here. Let's say over here. And then it's Gil.
Alright, we gotta run! Let's go! Whoop. 2, 3, 5. Getting up to Sayora. Do we have anything we want to do for now? Do we just fucking engage? I don't think I can get within range first. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna break my movement slightly differently. I'm going to actually take cover behind the tree. And prepare a dart for if anything comes within 20 feet. Any enemies come within 20 feet. And I think that's gonna be it.
Okay.
Hecate.
Hecate.
I'm checking my stats and stuff real quick. But my main plan is I am going to take up to the air, and I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration.
Which still leaves you with an action, but who are you giving the inspiration to?
Which
You
one
can
I
give
gotta
it to yourself, you can give it to one of us.
Taking a look at the initiative that you and people think for now, I'm gonna get that to Gil.
Alright, roger. I'll need to mark that down.
And as for what the hell am I doing?
It's a D4 at this point, or a D6?
Like me to give that to you,
D6.
or...
It
D6,
starts as a
okay.
D6 as far as I'm aware.
Okay.
I'm just really bad at
Yep.
remembering. Thank you.
And I think I'm going to cast Unseen Servant and have that as a potential divergent.
Okay.
Just have that on the field to potentially do something later.
Yes.
Alright.
So I just roll, I guess. I think. How the fuck does this shit do?
There's an invisible servant somewhere.
Okay.
Somewhere
I'm
within
gonna
60 feet of where you were.
Yeah,
I'm
do I have,
gonna
like, a little-
allow your invisible servant, unseen servant, with a strength of 2 to
So if you want to like fly up to like that tree there to just be like off the ground or something, and then you can cast it like anywhere over here, basically. I don't know if that's visible to everyone.
Oh god, what's my flight range?
You've got a flight speed of 30 feet as an Aarakocra, if I remember correctly, so you can get to there.
I don't know if the Aarakocra is just your flight speed is equal to your movement speed,
No,
or
I
if
think
it's
just a
just
fly
straight
speed
up.
I think it's just a fly speed of 30.
Okay, so I'm pretty much gonna, like, just take up to... Oh my god, computer, please! Ah,
You need to switch
Are
off
you
of the ruler
gonna-
tool.
I'm trying to, it won't.
Are you gonna land on top of this tree?
Yes.
I'm gonna move you, and I'm gonna set your height to
13.
15 feet,
Oh,
30
15.
feet.
Yeah, about...
However tall
Let's
this
say
tree
20
is.
feet.
Yeah, there
20
you go.
feet is a good height for a
And then
3.
where did you
right?
want to drop your unseen servant? We really need to actually get a token for the unseen servant, because I get the feeling that's going to be a recurring thing.
I would say about, like, here-ish? Like, or somewhere, like, between you guys, actually.
Where?
Like, I would say about... Oh my god, this computer. Like, somewhere between you and Seora.
Oh, you want to drop it, like, here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I guess I'm just going to.
Here-ish.
Alright, and then you can tell it to do stuff as a bonus action on following turns.
Yep.
We're gonna have to fit. We need to make a token for that fucker.
For now, it's just gonna be on standby.
Fair enough.
All right, so
And with that,
let's just. I guess I can.
That'll work.
Okay. So I think
I think
for
she
now,
wanted it, like, between us, like, right here.
yeah,
Just for now.
yeah, about like right here.
Perfect. That'll work. Alright, and I think that's
And-
everything you can do, so...
Yep, ending my turn.
Alright, then the Black Guard Drake.
So this guy. Well, I don't want to keep drawing shit. This man arrives from the corner and sits over here, and that's his turn.
Ominous.
The dash to get here. It's good. Then we have the black dark guard drake, who's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just gonna stop over here. There we go. That's his turn. Then we have this guy, who's going to get here on his turn, and that's all that he does. He gets here. And then we're gonna have the scout. The scout is gonna take his crossbow and he's gonna attempt to shoot one of you folks. Who is he shooting?
Who is he shooting?
Probably the big teal bird on top of the fucking tree.
You know what? That's
you
fair.
might need to get within range, depending on what crossbow he's using as well.
He's using a light crossbow, which is a range of 80 feet.
80? Okay, yeah. Then it should be good.
Oh well,
It's
I'm fucked.
it's the crossbow equivalent of a short bow, but it deals more damage
Fair
by
enough.
1. You know what? I don't want to. I want to allow this to be. So I'm just gonna roll a dice to determine. So
Nah, he tries to
Um,
shoot me with disadvantage.
high is Hecate, low is Seora, and Gil is no because he's behind the trunk, so he's got like at least
+2 to
half cover.
+5, yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna go high, which is Hecate, and then he's going to make an attack with his crossbow. Pew.
Oh fuck
Oh
me.
boy.
Lovely. All right.
Well, it looks like you made the
I'm
save,
gonna-
thankfully.
I think I just do a saving throw here.
I think you've already made this save.
Oh no, there you go. There you
Yeah,
go.
you did make the save. It gives the same number as that.
The first
Okay,
one was to
so-
confirm the hit, I see.
Okay. And the DC 8 Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, she rolled a 19. So she's
Okay.
good.
You're good. You're not paralyzed.
I'm not fucking snipe.
You're not falling from the top of the tree.
Well, I mean, even then, they wouldn't fall because I was kind when I made my poisons.
Imagine Warboss being kind.
Imagine. Couldn't be him. Is that Herrick's turn now?
Yeah, it's Eric's turn. Whoops. There we go. Also, I'm gonna remove you from initiative because you're being a mouth right now, so you don't get a turn.
The dragon that the scout is
No,
riding.
the dragon the scout is riding.
Oh.
I removed him from initiative. He's going to get an initiative if the scout dies, but she would have because that chromatic bolt was enough to kill him outright. Or chaos bolt.
Man,
whatever
are
it
you
was.
just fucking booking it?
I could. I don't think I will.
If you do, can you use your own action to just grab fucking Seora, please?
I could.
Cause I am down for that if we want to just fucking book it.
Yeah, you can get all the way here with Tish.
I'm 1000% for that.
I think if I do, I think Tisha's gonna take at least one attack of opportunity from one of the guard drakes.
Ah, she's fine.
I
Well,
mean,
also,
probably is.
also you're going to take an attack opportunity because of well,
Well, I mean,
can the dragons still make attacks opportunities?
is it being controlled? Because then I don't. Hang on, I had Mountain Combat rules up just a moment ago.
You know what? Let's say no for now.
Isn't the dragon also like 25 feet in the air? I don't think the horse is 20 feet tall.
Well, the dragon is 20 feet up. He's got reached, and the horse is at least 8 foot high. So that would be in the reach of the dragon.
Fair enough.
Because Eric is also 8 feet tall. So if he's sitting, he's at least 4 feet tall. So he's at least in the 15-foot high bracket.
God,
Sure. This tracks.
just get fucking math involved here.
I know, right? Imagine.
Mathematics. Well, we don't need to worry about that because you're going to we're going to argue that a mount can't opportunity attack for now.
Right. So
Though I'm gonna say, I would so much love for people to leave your area for Tish to just smack them in the face with her hooves. So you know what? For the sake of Tish doing it later, I'm gonna say that if you enter and exit, like they can't do anything on their turn because their turn is being taken by the one riding them. But if you cause an opportunity attack, the mount will take it.
I will say, that doesn't technically apply if the creature is intelligent enough to move and act on its own.
Well, Tish and this dragon
Probably about the same.
have similar intelligence.
That's fair. So yeah,
Well,
probably.
in fact, the dragon's a bit smarter, but
so
you know.
60 to get up here first. Try to grab. I will attempt to grab Sayora.
All
As
right,
we're
just make
kinda
it.
speeding by.
As you're speeding by, I'm gonna say just a dexterity check. No, nothing. No bonus. No skills. Just
Great.
dex check, and the DC is gonna be low because I know you're not getting proficiency.
8.
All right, so you lower your hand as you pass by Sierra, and you swoop your head, and you grab the fairy who goes, "Hey!" You just keep going. So now,
Amazing.
So you've grabbed the familiar. You have
Could
the
you
familiar
layer
with
very
you.
over?
If you hover
Very-
over, you can press Z, I believe. Or what is it? Hang on. I had the key behind it. Oh no, it's because Herrick's 5 feet up. That's why. Ooh.
Oh.
There we go.
It's fine. Don't worry. You're on the horse. That's all that matters.
Okay.
You're both mounting. Well, actually, can I have it so that Vary's mounting you? And that's not it's fine.
Phrasing?
Yes.
Okay. So then we're gonna go 10, and as we get
I might have accidentally done a thing. There we go. And then I'm just gonna go this.
well, don't worry
And
about
this.
mounting very onto me, because as we're approaching the guard drake here, I'm just gonna throw them at the guard drake.
Okay, so Very is just going to.
Just all the guard drake hears as just look out as this little
Okay.
pixie whatever.
I'm gonna-
the fuck is just flying
I'm gonna
at
give
them.
this guard drake disadvantage on his attack opportunity
Are
for
you just... It's pocket stand, but instead it's pixie dust.
Oh my god.
30.
Okay, so pixie
Amazing.
dust. So this guard drake. So is your move? Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
you
I'm
get
not-
all the way there.
No, Curb, I think we call that fairy fire.
Ah! No, that's what happens when you make it combust.
So it's gonna try to bite you as you go by. That's a 4.
No!
Doesn't bite you.
Let's go!
You move past, and yeah, you run past. And then it's Vary's turn. Vary is on top of this dragon. And the token is placed very funnily on over the dragon's head, because that's where Vary is, shaking her
distracted,
little
Vary.
wings.
Do you want Barry to do anything else, or do you just want it to keep distracting the Drake? Because that's kind of the perfect place, I think.
I mean, yeah. I'm just gonna distract it again.
The Drake is being
in that case,
distracted.
I'm gonna say Very is just still a little bit confused as to what happened. So they're just yeah, in a panic right now. And that panic happens to distract him.
All right, so Very panics, dropping pixie dust and weird star-shaped drops of light all over the dragon's eyes, who is dazed and shaking his head because this is not a real dragon. It doesn't have blind sense, so it's fucked.
It's that thing where a bug is freaking out trying to fly away, but it's flipped over, so it's just flying into the thing that it's trying to get away from.
All right, and that is the end of this round of initiative. So I'm going to add a few people here.
Oh boy. Kobolds. All kobolds are approaching.
All right, so that's the new initiative. Isn't that great? Sarah, you're no longer on top of initiative. It's kobold. It's going to move up over here.
I think one of those kobolds isn't actually an initiative.
What?
This one doesn't seem to be an initiative. Unless you're doing it as
one?
groups. The bottom one on the left there.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, well he's a commoner, so he doesn't get a turn.
My gosh, that is hard.
Ah, I see.
No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna roll initiative for him. He's like a little. He's
What
like
do
a
you mean,
little kid
commoner?
kobold.
He's a commander, right?
Yeah, he's a commander, exactly. He's like a little kobold kid who's coming in with the army. He's young and green, but he's going to prove himself today.
So their turn, you said, was them dashing in?
No, those are they show up, and then this time they have a turn. They didn't have a turn last initiative. That's how it works. Okay, for these groups. The others I have a system, trust me.
Okay.
So this kobold elite is going to look over there, and he's going to take his bow, because he doesn't have a sling. He's an elite. Well, technically, none of these folks have slings because they're not primal kobold. They're war kobolds. So, doesn't matter. 16 is going to hit Tony for 5 damage.
Yeah,
You
might
get
need
a
to heal yourself
kobold
on your turn.
shoot you. Then it's Seora again,
Bird is the word.
who's second in initiative. That's right.
Fuck you, war boss.
It's time to fucking run, guys.
All right. Yeah, that will work.
You know what? I think I'm gonna have my fun and roll physically today. That way, you don't have to
Okay,
worry about.
Get ready to roll
stuff.
physically then.
Oh boy.
I don't have any dice.
All right. So, as Sayora starts running by, she glares up at the Drake. And
The Dragonelle.
the Dragonelle. And just with the talon just points up and then straight down. I would like you to make a save for me.
Sapping sting.
Constitution save.
Constitution saving throw.
Yes.
That's a 10
Which is a
plus
fail.
whatever it has, which is 1. It's 11.
That's a fail.
All right. So what happens?
It drops
Um,
prone.
Or necrotic and it falls prone.
Yeah.
Yep.
It for a moment, it's just while it's flying, it stops flying for a moment. It's just unable to move its wings, no matter how hard it tries.
It freezes as if stuck in time between two beats of its wings, and just glides down to the ground. Wing is open, slamming its face down. It's going to take a bit of. It's gonna. Did you roll your? Okay, so 4 damage.
4 necrotic
So it's gonna
plus
take a-
whatever it takes from falling. Yeah.
Yep. So it's gonna take 11 damage.
Nice.
And it is now. Just going to try to redo it properly. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this
I think this is a point where I bring up a mounted combat rule.
If the mount falls prone, so do you.
yes.
If an effect moves your mount against its will while you're on it, you must succeed on a dex save
Yep.
or it'd fall off the mount.
Oh,
Yep.
all right.
It's not a high DC. It's only like a DC 10, but
He's going to be fine.
Yeah, he's a kobold.
Shame.
He's got Dex. Dex for days. Dex for days.
Do you have anything as a bonus?
So let's see. As a free action, actually, none of you are really able to see this because of the situation you're at now, but Sarah makes just this slight movement, and that'll be it. Warboss, I'm gonna message you something.
Okay. Message me something.
I suppose in the meantime we could probably just take the Red Drake's turn, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this
that's
Red
it.
Drake.
Try and keep this moving.
Okay. So the riders I want everyone who's paying attention to this rider, I want them to roll me a perception check, I guess.
Okay, one sec. Because clearly my attention is on the rider right now.
You said what?
Perception.
if you're paying attention to the rider that just fell, roll a perception.
I don't know if Hecate would be or not, so
Jesus, Gil.
I mean I can.
Right, Gil. You see it, and what you notice is I realize I should have made this an insight check instead, but the rider looks
I mean, still a natural 19.
Something between shaken and surprised. You can't tell really because it's kobold anatomy, but you've spent a lot of time looking at people through your long life.
Mm-hmm.
Have a human,
Mm-hmm.
your long human life.
Mm-hmm.
So you can guess that it is surprised. At which point, you see it raise a hand in shock as this red dragon this guard drake just kind of jumps Sayora.
Oh my god!
It's just kind of like he looks shocked and then he goes, "Fuck!" As the red drake who does not notice any of this happening just fucking goes, Hiya!
No.
Misses.
Very nice.
Hits. I said I was gonna roll physically. Just got fucking damn it.
You sure
This
did.
is too convenient. It's too convenient to have it roll everything for me. Alright, so... Gil. So basically the red dragon moves up and just goes, ah! Tries to bite Seora. Seora takes a step back and then gets whooped by its tail. And that hurts.
As it would. So we can get... Oh yeah, I have extra movement, don't I? I need to remember my actual movement speed. Yeah, I've got 40. Bop, bop. For some reason, I thought I only had 30. I'm not used to playing monks. Alright.
Yeah. 30 speed. Ha! That's like half of Tisha's movement. That's the proof that horses are superior to you weird two-legged folk.
I've got wings to make up for that.
You're gonna need to start using them.
Yeah, well, you're not a two-leg, you're a bird.
So we're gonna run up to here with our regular movement, kind of dashing around the tree and dashing up. And then as I'm passing Tish, I'm just looking over and going, "We gotta move, run!" And I am going to, with my action,
I'm not
throw.
Tish.
Tish? Sorry, say alright. Yep, nope, that's my bad. I cannot. Oh wait, no, I pressed the wrong button. That's why. Boop. There we go. We're gonna target that guy and we're gonna throw a fucking dart. Yeah.
That's going to hit.
6 damage
You
to
deal
that guy.
6 damage to the scout, and it did the damage on its own. That's lovely. I love mods when they work.
Isn't that so convenient? All right. Anyway, step of the wind. We're gonna keep flicking dashing. Whee!
Another 40 feet.
Just keeping up with Tish. Yeah, we're not even gonna move the full 40. I don't think we're just gonna keep up. Whoop. There we go. And that's gonna be it.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Okay. So.
Hecate, you're
like-
flying. Before you do anything, anything with your movement, do you want to move your unseen servant
Well, it's
somewhere?
a bonus action to,
like-
it's a bonus action to command it.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Do your turn.
Okay. Oh god, what is my fucking flight speed?
30.
30 feet.
30 feet? Okay, I guess
So if
I'm
you
just gonna...
dash, you can get...
About, like-
Yeah, right up over
About
where
here.
we are, basically. So you can catch up.
Okay, I
And you
think
can-
I'm going...
You can command with your bonus action and still be able to dash and get up to us.
Yeah, I
So-
suppose Hecate will probably do that and keep the unseen servant, like, just tailing along just in case something comes up.
Do you want it to do anything in particular? Like have it trying to distract one of the particular enemies in the area?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna try and have it strike this one.
The commander that just shot you? That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drag this over here.
Fucking Hecate, please.
Oh yeah, you're still having issues.
Yeah. Like, anytime I click on a setting and all that, it just... It
1,
doesn't-
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There you go.
As far as
Also,
you can go.
if anybody has the time to, I just posted like a Seora sketch like a bit ago.
Ooh.
I'm actually working on coloring it right now.
Gamer.
So this guard drake going to fucking move over here. And he's going to be attacking Tish, who looks like a big fluffy thing.
Wow, rude.
Well, I'm gonna say, considering how tall Tish is, you're probably out of range of this low to the ground guard drake. If he had reach, he could attack you, but no. It's gonna bite and tail. So the tail is gonna miss.
Good.
So it's gonna bite at Tish, and Tish is just going to shake her head angrily, and then it's gonna try to swipe its tail at it, and Tish is gonna sidestep. Okay. Then we get to this asshat. Who's going to move over here. And then it's going to take a shot at Gil. I said I was going to roll physically, so it's a 17 on the dice. Probably hits.
Probably, yeah.
Do you have the thing to grab?
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't believe so. Hang on, let me check, just make sure. I'm pretty sure I don't.
So minimum damage, you're gonna take 5 piercing damage.
5 piercing.
Yep.
Pretty sure I don't, but I will check, just in case.
And
Nope, that sure is.
what
third
is
level.
this?
It is 3rd level. Okay, that's what I
do
thought.
you have any do you have any resistances to poison?
Nope, don't believe so.
You also take 3 poison damage.
Yow.
Okay. Then it's the Blackguard Drake who's going to grab the fairy in his mouth and spit her on the ground. So fairy's going to go doosh, fall the other corner. And then it's going to run back and try to attack Gale.
Sure.
Gale. I took all my time. I was like, wait, not Gale. Gale. So that's gonna hit.
Sure.
I don't need to go into details. It hits. And then the second attack is going to maybe miss. What's your AC?
17.
Okay, no, it's gonna hit.
Yep.
So that's going to be 9 piercing damage as it bites you.
Yep.
And then
Probably drops me then.
4 bludgeoning damage.
That'll do it. Yep, we're unconscious.
All right.
Also, okay, did he shoo very off of there?
Well, he left. Very wasn't like was very grappling his face. Did you use very? Oh, yeah, you used Very's turn to distract him. So I guess he has disadvantage. I'm gonna re-roll. That's a natural 20. I'm gonna go with the other roll.
I tried.
Do you want
I
Very?
tried. Yeah.
Do you want Very to stay here?
Yeah.
Okay. Very tries to stay on him. Okay. So, Gil, you fall to your knees as you go unconscious, and then, using his held action, Ankralish just tap you on the shoulder and your cure wounds.
Oh god.
5 plus. What's your spellcasting ability, Angralis?
Oh, +7, you see. Probably at least a 2 or a 3.
Humanoids. Friendly, Angralis, You're
Well, at least 5, so I'm just gonna mark that for now.
oh shit, yeah, Angreless. You go, man. So you're gonna heal for 10 HP.
Jesus.
Angreless be rocking.
Apparently.
So, and I'm going to Angreless is going to look around and say, well, this is a fine pickle you find yourself into. Let me try to even the odds. And Angreless is going to coil off of your shoulder and grow in size and stay a snake because he's a snake.
Mhm.
Definitely a snake.
Absolutely a snake.
Just a regular
Snake.
snake. There's nothing.
He
Nothing
starts
to
flying.
worry
He
about.
starts flying.
I forgot I've got fucking
He
Angreless
starts
on me.
flying. He grows wings.
Let me even the odds. Calls in the fucking Zentarum.
That would be funny. So,
So,
Angreless, I'm going to add you to initiative. Where are you?
Well, that's an interesting name for Angreless.
Well, I was supposed to have it changed, but apparently, they hate me. So that's strange.
Just a little bit of collateral damage.
It's a collateral damage. Angreless, update token, and then I'm going to make him roll again. This time it's his name. Hey. So you didn't see that. It's gonna be edited. Natural one.
Oh, I'm not editing this. Are you fucking
Even
kidding?
the odds rolls a natural one. for his initiative.
Angreless rolls a natural 1 and is still above Eric, Very, and the Cold Commoner. A commander officer. Yes.
Yes. Of course.
Yes, of course.
Okay, so
Oh my god.
I guess next in initiative
The other
after
underling.
is the other underling. Well, no, it's the Blackguard Drake.
Right,
Who
he
already
just
played.
did his thing.
The underling. I was. Shut up. I call it like it's gonna move over here.
Yeah, no, he's gonna drop me again. So he's...
And he's going to shoot. I'm gonna spread the love. He's gonna shoot Hecate. Hecate does
fuck
a
Probably.
7 hit you.
Oh, maybe not.
let me check.
Wait, no,
I
that's not a
hope not.
7. That's a 9. Does a 9 hit you?
Unless you have a negative to your AC, it shouldn't.
Unless you're secretly playing it.
Your AC,
you're
your
fine.
AC,
It's
your
14.
AC is 14, so 9 does not hit you.
I would hope
It's
not.
5 short.
Yeah, my computer was lagging like something fierce there. I'm good.
Yeah, no, try and
Alright.
keep your character sheet open. Don't close it.
So this kobold's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, it was open. It was just on a different page, like looking at skill stuff.
Gotcha.
And then it's going to. Oh, nice. All right, so the kobold shoots an arrow. I'm gonna roll again. That's a 17. Okay, so the kobold shoots an arrow. It goes past Seora, and 17 beats the guard drake's AC. So it's gonna go through the. It's gonna shoot the guard drake. It's gonna be a D8 plus. What's your dex, little man? 2. So the guard drake takes 6 damage.
Betrayal.
So
Aggro the kobold. Do it.
So the kobold takes a little short bow, pulls on the string, shoots an arrow, which hits the guard drake in the shoulder. The guard drake growls at the kobold, who freaks out and goes back one square. He doesn't have any movement left, but it's funny, so fuck off. Okay. So you're not here yet. There you go. This one is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to not be able to shoot at any of the people on the other side of the cliff. So it's gonna be Seora again. Okay. It's going to be 6 damage, Seora.
Fun.
Then it's the next kobold in line. And who are you? I guess I'm gonna play both of your turns at the same time. One's gonna shoot at Gil, the 2. The other one's gonna shoot at Seora. That's a 6. On the dice, I don't think a 2 or a 6 hits with kobold stats.
Surprisingly enough, no, it does not.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 attacks that miss. The Black Guard Drake gonna fucking shoot over here, and this one has a long neck. He's gonna hit Eric, or try to. That's a 2. I'm rolling fantastic, guys.
You'll love to
It's a
see
2.
it.
All right. So the scout, who is going to get back up from the thing, and he's going to. Okay, so that's going to hit Tish. And I want Tish to make a Constitution saving throw, please. First off, that's not going to kill her, but she is going to take 10 damage. She is not paralyzed. She is not affected by paralysis toxin, which is completely different from the paralyzed condition. Because the poison that just straight up paralyzes and gives you all the shit that paralysis does immediately, that's not fun.
She's not down. But
She's
boy,
not
is she
looking
on
good.
6 HP.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So after the scout is Angerless. And Angerless, I'm gonna look at your spells real quick. What can you do?
God, I dead ass forgot I had Ingress on my shoulders for like a good bit of this. Well, he's not anymore.
You
but
know what?
still.
Angerless is gonna look at the scout, smile, and then he's going to swoop and coil around Tish's neck, and he's going to cast a spell. I want to double check and read this spell before I cast it, just to be sure. Yeah, he's gonna cast Sanctuary on Tish.
That's pretty silly.
So people can attack Tish without succeeding a wisdom saving throw against his DC.
That's only a bonus
Which
action.
Oh, that's a bonus action? You still get an action?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Got like
Okay.
a cantrip or a chomp.
Okay. What's your bonus to hit?
Sounds like at least a plus 5.
That hits. Oh. 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 Okay. Let me just find the right. So Angrelus bites this black guard drake right here, and just let me find the proper button.
Condition. I think they're alphabetized.
Yeah.
Oh! I see.
I mean, he's also going to take 5 damage. 10 damage. 10 damage?
Jesus.
But mostly he's unconscious.
Sounds like some strong poison.
So we're just nuking the place here now, aren't we?
Get the fuck out.
Alright, so that's Angrelus' turn. Eric, it's your turn.
Get the fuck out.
Bail! Bail!
Yeah, Tisha. Tisha's not doing great right now.
I mean,
So,
you can have her disengage instead of dash if you want to.
I could. And she'd still have 60 feet of movement, so,
Mm-hmm.
see ya. 10, 20, 30.
So another 30 feet that way.
So, Herrick, you move past this map. So for now, let's say that Herrick is you can use your turns to shoot back at your enemies, but otherwise you're not targetable in combat.
Shoot back. I have 2 spears.
Shoot back.
Actually, that is worth noting. Did Herrick do anything with his action before leaving?
Actually, you know what? As we're just passing by here, we're just gonna bop them on. Well, try to
Herrick,
bop 'em
before I do anything, I want you to make a perception check for me, because I told you I was going to give this to you, and it is a situation where this is important.
6.
6. All right. So you remember that? No, you rolled a 6. Fuck it. Yeah, no, that's good. You run.
Alright,
Go.
let me just bop. Try to bop this fucking Drake on the head. Alright.
I'm gonna say, for the sake of making this logic,
Boo.
Well, game just says no, Herrick. You low rolled. You roll low today.
For the sake of logic, I'm going to say, as you run past this, these two motherfuckers who are running towards here, the green guard drake and the blue guard drake, are gonna take chase of Tish. So for now, they won't be in this combat because
They're chasing
they're
down
going to be
Herrick.
dealing with. They're chasing down Herrick.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay. Very.
Okay, so let's see. For what I have planned, let me double check something. Okay, yeah, that works. Okay. Very is just gonna swoop across the battlefield onto this guy and distract him.
Okay.
slams straight in the freaking face.
Slams into the face, and there's just gonna a little poof of dust, of like sprinkling dust, and the red drake just starts shaking his head, Rah! Angrily. Now, this guy, this kobold commander, is gonna move his full movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then, having no weapon for which to strike, but the will to succeed, he's gonna make a dexterity check with disadvantage. It's gonna be a 12 and a natural 20. He has disadvantage, so it goes for the 12. What's his bonus? What's your bonus? 0. You're a commoner. You have 10s all across the board. So I mean, okay. So Sora, is your AC lower than 14?
No, go fish.
All right. So this commander of the kobold army has no weapon but a club. So when he reaches this area and sees that he cannot go further, he rears back and throws the club, which spins in the air and drops in front of you, just kind of over here.
Sayora just looks down at it, looks up to him, and just smiles a bit.
Why, you little...
All right, so
Jesus Christ, what is up with this initiative?
all right. Herrick,
Hello.
before we get to you,
Perfectly balanced.
before we start with the kobolds, Sarah, you're now third initiative. How about that? Before anything, Herrick, as you're galloping with Tish towards the city, you see a glint of metal that is above the city. You see many glints of metal throughout the city with spires and stuff, but the city of Jade, and the city of Jade does shine, but there's something above the city which glitters, and it seems to be something flying above the city.
Hmm.
So, well, I don't know why I'm skipping this kobold's turn.
Anyways,
Kobold is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then he's gonna make an attack on Seora. He has pack tactics, so that's an advantage.
sorry, you said
Okay,
it had pack
that's-
tactics?
Mm-hmm.
They have pack tactics.
I used a reaction,
they
it doesn't
double?
anymore.
Okay, well, I rolled an 8 and a 2. It no longer has advantage, so it keeps the 8,
Still doesn't hit, I assume.
which doesn't hit you. I mean, hit on the dice, but you don't need to know its bonus. You just need to know it doesn't hit you.
Yeah.
Then we have a second kobold playing before you, who is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. Tell me that you love me more.
No.
We will not.
Gonna get over here, and he's far enough that he can see you folks over there. He's gonna take his bow and arrow and Okay.
I'd tell you I'd love you, but my rolls don't seem to love me, so I can't love things.
Oh.
Sorry, that's just how it works.
Okay, so Tony,
Yes.
you take 6 damage
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking dying today.
as an arrow
Heal
shoots
yourself.
towards you.
Gonna be a little bit here.
Seora, it's your turn.
Okay, very first thing I'm gonna do is second wind.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's good.
It's a good idea.
6
that's
HP, woo, baby, that's what I'm talking about. You can now survive an attack from these kobolds.
That's the plan. That's unfortunately the plan. As I'm not gonna disengage, I'm gonna dash.
Oh, okay.
That's 20.
You have your reaction back, so you can cancel out their pack tactics again.
Yeah. Let's see that. Yeah, I could get over to there, sure. So I'm specifically avoiding the Drake. Like I'm avoiding this guy right here. I am.
Drag owl.
Yeah, the Dragon Owl. Yeah, thank you.
Mhm.
Okay.
Seora is going to go over to here, and then over to here.
Seora, you
Seora
say
here.
you cancel out the kobold's attack? The kobold's advantage?
That's the plan.
The kobold's advantage is cancelled out and it misses you.
Nice.
The guard drake
Has
has disadvantage because he's bothered by this. So I rolled his first attack, which failed. Well,
He
no,
only gets one.
his
It's an attack
first
of opportunity.
his first roll is very good. The second roll is going to determine whether you're hit or not. Okay. This doesn't happen often, guys. People who watching the stream, this happens very few times in life, but when it does, it warms my heart and destroys my players'
I don't like the sound of that.
lives. So, my first roll was a natural 20. And my second roll,
Doing this, guys.
my second roll was a natural 20.
Guys. Jesus.
So,
What the fuck?
so the bite is going to be
It's 2d8 plus. Oh no, we're doing brutal crits.
No,
we're
I
not
don't
doing
think
brutal
we're-
crits right now.
We haven't.
Okay.
We haven't.
Welcome to the TPK
committed to
stream,
brutal
guys.
All right, I've got a plan. If Sayonara gets dropped,
So
Sayonara, who's Sayonara?
Sayonara.
Sayonara.
Sayonara, Nara,
takes-
thank you.
Sayonara, excuse me.
Sarah gets bitten for 14 HP.
He's still up.
Oh, that means I am not over here.
Oh no.
You
All
are
right.
back here.
Well,
Okay.
I know what I'm doing.
So,
then.
all right. The kobold underling takes an arrow and is going to. That's an 8. He's gonna put a bolt in his crossbow, aim at our good Gil,
Mhm.
and roll an 8 on the dice, which is not going to hit.
Okay.
So, thump, the crossbow bolt shoots. You evade it. It thumps on the ground behind you. Then we get to the guard drake. Now, guard drake is tired of this thing. It's not going to double tap Seora because it has something else closer to its mouth that it can eat. So it's gonna chomp down on Very. Very, What is Very's AC?
Probably like 11 or 12, I would imagine.
I'm checking right now.
Not high.
It's 11.
Yeah.
Okay, yes. Very goes. Ah! You see, I'm distracting you. Ah! And it gets chopped in half by this red guard drake, and Very poofs.
Wow.
Then the guard drake has another attack.
Finally deals with Fairy, and it doesn't even get to eat her because she just disappears.
All right, then the guard drake has another attack. What the fuck, man? This dragon has disadvantage. He hits you, and then he has advantage, and you're prone. And the highest he can roll on the dice is an 8. He misses you. He raises his tail in the air and slams it down next to your head. It doesn't hit.
Intimidation tactics. You
Um,
intimidate that unconscious crow.
Gil, not Gale. Gil.
Man, it's kind of a shame you're not Gale. You could just like explode yourself right now. This would solve this whole encounter.
It would solve the whole campaign.
Gil's gonna take one step this way.
I'm gonna.
And we're gonna throw another dart at the rider. And this is gonna determine what the fuck we do from here. No.
You throw a dart at the scout, which the scout turns around and it glides off of his armor, pings away. It grinds on his leather jerkin, which is not studded leather, but has the AC of studded leather because I don't do studded leather. People of the stream, studded leather would adding studs to leather would not make leather better at stopping anything. And any attack that would hit the stud instead of hitting the leather would slide off the stud and then hit the leather. So, stupid.
Okay.
You know
He
what?
does this. He
I'm
does
gonna
this all the
stop.
time, folks.
I'm gonna
We've been
stop.
Putting up with this for years.
I just say hi.
Yes, these guys have been putting up for my historical accuracy rants forever. Yeah. So Seora, so Gil, what do you do other than what you just did?
I think we're still gonna try and go for it because I think that's the best play right now. Alright! So just kind of cursing under his breath, Gil's gonna kind of crouch down, and we're gonna use... Oh, that's still a bonus action in it. Yeah, I think that's still what we're gonna do. We are going to use a bonus action to patient defense.
Okay.
And then we are going to use the rest of our movement to get up to the Drake.
Okay.
Or the Dragonelle, excuse me.
Yes.
And as I'm running, I'm going to jump and get up onto the back of the Dragonelle with the Scout.
Okay.
With the rest of my movement.
So, all right, that's good. So you get on top of... I'm going to put your height at 5.
Mm-hmm.
You get on top of the Dragonelle. Okay.
And if I can, I don't know if this is too much, but I'm just going to shout out in Draconic to the Dragonelle, fly, and see what happens.
Okay. You know what? Roll me a deception check.
Sure.
Oh boy. Come on.
I mean, all.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
All right. So currently, the dragon is a mount. It doesn't have a turn. its turn is determined by its rider, which currently is 2 people. So, the Dragonelle is going to fly 60 feet up. And I'm just going to grab Gil, and you're 65 feet up.
Oh boy.
Oh, this is very silly.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
No, I don't want the dragon to ride the kobold.
Wait, if the Dragonelle moves without the rider interfering, does the rider need to make another dex save?
Technically speak,
It's up to you.
I'm gonna.
is this it moving against its will? I guess is the question.
Well, it's moving against the rider's will because Gil is on top of the dragon and tells it to fly, but I'm gonna say
I'm leaving that up to you. I don't know. It's a
okay. So this is unwanted movement from the other rider.
Mhm.
So the other rider is gonna make a save, but Gil, you are standing on the dragon, not sitting on the saddle. So you're
Sure.
gonna make a save as well.
Sure. Dex save.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
assume.
make the DC. I'm gonna make an arbitrary DC for standing on top of a flying dragonelle as it flies up into the air.
I get the
You
feeling
both
21
stay
is
on
dead.
top.
Yeah,
You
let's go.
both stay on top.
Terrifying.
So the dragon flies up. You both 65 feet up, and well, the dragonelle flies up. Okay.
That wasn't everything I
okay.
wanted to do on my turn, but I didn't kill the rider with my initial bolt, so rip. I tried.
You could. You maybe. Would you have been able to do? I don't know. Maybe you could. You could have crit. You could have crit.
At the very least, if I hit it, it was still alive, I would have done something else, but it's fine.
Okay.
All right, so, Tony, it's your turn. You're 20 feet up, flying. Well, technically, there's someone else who's close by. Angrelus is flying 50 feet up as well. But he's 10 feet up because otherwise he would have been able to bite the thing. So I'm going to say he's just 5 foot up.
Okay. I also just realized I didn't take damage in the last time I did. I'm supposed to be at 3 health.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can fix that for you.
That's why I went ahead and did that. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and use Healing Word
Okay.
on myself.
Mm-hmm. Good.
Okay, 6. Okay, so I'm back up to where I
So
was.
you're back
anyway.
up to 9.
And how
And-
Back up to where you were before forgetting to change your health.
you GTFO.
Cool. And do what are controls? What are controls? I'm going to try
What are
to
controls?
cast Vicious Mockery to this motherfucker.
Whom?
This one? I don't know if it's working
Oh,
or
the
not.
guard drake.
Yeah.
The black guard drake?
The
One of the
conscious
two black guard
guard
drakes.
drake.
Okay,
Or-
so what do you say to this guard drake?
Oh god.
If you want to come up with something, otherwise you can just say I cast a spell and I'm gonna let it go.
Oh god. I was gonna like do something like casually racist because apparently Hecate just does not like lizard-looking people. But I'm not creative today, so I'm just gonna.
That's fine. So you just kind of open your beak and screech in Oran, which is the Aarakocran language, and apparently that hurts its feelings. It's going to take 4 damage, and its next attack is going to be at disadvantage.
Hurts its
Oh, man, I
feelings
should have
and
done
its
Bardic
eardrums,
Inspiration.
apparently.
I forgot about that as well. I could have added that to the dart. That's fine.
Oh, I should have done Bardic Inspiration on Ingrilus. That would have been funny.
Well,
You
no,
can
'cause
you
needed
can
to
you
heal
can
yourself.
have multiple
Hey,
bardic
you still have
inspirations
30-foot
up.
movement. You should get the full count.
Yes, actually, can I do that?
Yes, you should do that.
You have 25 feet movement left.
Okay, I wanna go here.
Yep.
Here-ish. I don't know, somewhere like that.
Well, I mean, this guy I said is low onto the ground, and you're 20 feet up, so it's not. You're not in danger.
So I basically just
It's
said,
not the
"Fuck you,"
dregs
flew
you're in
away.
danger of.
Mm-hmm.
This white guard drake is going to. Well, Sarah and Gil are over there, so it's going to. Is he just going to? Okay, so you're white, so you're stupid.
Oh.
Wow.
This is not a
White
political
dragon
statement.
slander. I will not stand for this.
He's gonna do the fucking dog thing where he's gonna try and like jump up and bite at the butterflies or whatever the fuck.
This dragon is going to try to leap up and bite at Hecate.
Amazing.
He rolled
Mm-hmm.
an 18 on the dice.
Oh my fucking god.
So, this motherfucker who can't look up is going to hit. He rolled an 18 on the dice to jump, but he rolled an 8 to hit. So, he's going to jump very high, gracefully, and then close his jaws on air and fall back to the ground.
I can say like, what the fuck was that?
Hecate, you feel a gust of wind as large jaws snap right next to your talon. And you are... Well, I'm going to say that by jumping up, it could bite, but it doesn't get its tail attack. Upon falling to the ground...
It used its tail to jump.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
Yeah.
It looks around, and I'm gonna make a smarts check. This guy is rolling a lot this turn. Okay, so he's going to look around and then see Herrick running in the distance. He's gonna turn and fucking book it, try to catch him. He's stupid. He's a stupid white dragon. Okay, so he's no longer in initiative because he's running after Herrick. This kobold underling is going to move over here, and he's going to try to shoot at Gil. The bolt goes wide. To be fair, you're hard to hit at this time. This kobold is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to do the same thing. He's going to attack it. You have patient defense, so attacks are at you at the disadvantage. It's going to be a 2 on the dice, so whoosh, goes wide as well. Black Guard Drake is going to turn around and try to bite Angreless, which I forgot was there, but the White Dragon's stupid, so it's fine. It's going to try to make a tail and a bite attack at Angreless. Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
So, Angreless is going to take 9 damage. Alright. Then we got a Kobold Underling, who's going to make the same thing. Second verse, same as the first. It's going to be... Okay, so... Gil, you feel a crossbow. Okay. So you take... What's their bonus? What's your bonus to damage? 5 damage.
Wow.
As a crossbow bolt hits you in the thigh. I'm not gonna make you make a save to not fall down because that's stupid. Then you have kobolds. So this kobold is gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he's gonna start to tie up Seora. With rope, because he has rope. This one is gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and he doesn't have any ranged weapons, so he doesn't do shit. I guess he can dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. He dashes over here. And Seora is being slowly but surely encircled. I'm gonna roll a thing real quick, and it's important to roll. It's a GM roll. Oh, okay. That's fun. Okay. All right. Okay. Cool. That's lovely. Okay. So then is the Kobold Elite, who is going to move up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over there. And he's gonna make. That's a 3. So he misses you, Gil. Then you have another kobold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's gonna be another attack at Gil. That's a 4. Doesn't hit you. It's kobold. It's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's gonna try to hit Gil. What's your AC, Gil?
17.
Sturdy. Oh fuck, that's a 16. Okay. One of the arrows shoots right next to you, and you just smack it out of the air, and it spins away. You don't catch it, but that's okay. And then the other guard drake is gonna sleep because he's asleep. He's unconscious. So the kobold scout is going to use his considerable, powerful strength to try to wrestle you off his mount.
So
that's to shove
contest.
you. That's still an attack roll. So I rolled
Is it an attack
another.
roll? I thought it was a grapple check or a shove check.
Okay, we can do it. I mean, you can change one of your multi attack for a grapple
shove, yeah.
check, a grappler shove. Let's go with contest then. I rolled 2 dice. I'm gonna say I take the lowest because you still have
Sure.
your patient defense. So you get to roll.
All right. Give me the fuck. No. No. Not allowed.
All right.
No.
So you rolled on the dice a 12. He rolled a 15. But he has no straight bonus because he's a small kobold. So your 18 beats him. So he tries to shove you off, and you grab a side of the saddle and pull yourself back, not falling down. Then he's gonna use his bonus action to do a thing, which...
Sure.
Am I going to allow him to do that?
Mm.
I don't want to allow him to do that. But yeah, technically he can do it. It's going to be an unproficient attack
Sure.
on you. He being in melee and having made what essentially is the attack action, it's going to use his bonus action to make an offhand attack with one of his crossbow bolts.
Sure.
Which is going to be Dex, which is a +4. Okay. So that's... I'm going to say that a crossbow bolt held in a hand is going to be a D4 damage. It's going to be minimum damage at 1.
Did he roll with disadvantage to hit?
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. But the scout has better stats than other kobolds, so he muddled through. So he's gonna make me a Constitution saving throw. First I need to know if you survive. Well, it's an unproficient attack with an unarmed with a weapon. It's not he's not getting the, and it's an offhand attack. So he doesn't get his dex bonus to the damage. So it's just a d4. Which is 2. So you take 2 damage. But you have to make a con save now.
Yep.
You have
10.
inspiration if you need to.
Do you want to use your bardic inspiration?
I think the DC was like 8, so I think we're fine.
Well, that's not something you know, but sure, let's go with that. Anyway, so I'll teach me to put the DC information in the fucking chat. Anyway, I'm not putting a DC on my shit ever again. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, no, you just take 2 damage. I was afraid for a second. I'm like, oh, with his dexterity bonus of +4, that kills you. And then I'm like, oh no, it's an offhand attack.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't get bonuses to damage, so you're still kicking.
Barely.
So this kobold elite, it's gonna make 2 attacks. Well, 1 attack with disadvantage. That misses. So you're not being hit, Gil. Gil is just fucking Matrix dodging atop a dragon as arrows swoop up and try
Not
to
even
hit him.
Matrix dodging.
Just...
The dragon is just fucking booking it straight up, and I'm just hanging on for dear life.
This kind of fucking arrows and crystal bolts are going. Angrelus, what other spells do you have?
Sleep would be great right now.
That would be a good spell to have, wouldn't it? All right. So Angrelus is going to fuck off over there. He doesn't care about attacks opportunity. The one of the black drakes is asleep. The other one misses. So he doesn't care. He's going to move over there. And he's going to say... he's going to just tap Sarah on the beak. And it's going to be Cure Wounds. So... 13 HP.
Rise and shine.
You're probably going to get to play before you're knocked back down, so you get to do a thing. Kobold Underling is going to see the flying snake. He's going to go, what the fuck? And he's going to try to shoot at it. And he's going to miss. Well, he's not going to miss. The bolt is going to strike Angrelus and just slide off its scales as if nothing happened. And Angrelus is going to give a hissing laugh and not do anything else. That's all it can do. It's a rogue, so it doesn't get multiple attacks. This kobold is gonna fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. It's gonna move over here. Oh, sorry. Herrick. Is there something you want to try to do to... I'm gonna say these two motherfuckers. Basically you leaving the combat has made it so that the guard drakes are running after you. So we're not gonna add them into initiative. That's stupid. It makes no sense. And
I imagine
that's
Eric's
it.
just taking pot shots at them.
Yeah, it's just kind of.
I have spears!
Yeah.
I don't have a ranged weapon!
You've got spears! Throw the spears!
Oh yeah, Gil.
Yeah.
Because you're wrestling with this fool, you see a flintlock on his hip.
Yup.
Amazing.
He's got a. I was like, hey man, I'm gonna give you give you an opportunity to get a gun. I'm not gonna give it to you, but I'm gonna give you an opportunity.
Alright, I've noticed that. We'll see if that matters in a second here.
We'll see if that matters. Alright, so after Eric, who's just doing stuff. Eric, is there something roleplay you want to do?
Is there any side of like Jade soldiers, like at all, any Jade forces?
Yep.
There doesn't seem to be Jade forces, but what you see is the glittering object thing
Flying around the top of the city.
flying on top of the city as begin to glow with a red light. It's just kind of emitting this energy, which seems to be something that yeah, it's kind of glowing. That's what it's doing. It's glowing. You don't know enough about magic to be able to guess at what's happening. Kobold Dragon Shield is going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Actually, there is one thing that Herrick will do.
Yes.
Your Mercy, I don't know if you're listening to me right now or if you even care. But if you do, if you can, lend them your mercy.
All right. That's a good timing. So, at the kobold commander, the great decorated soldier, is going to move over here. He's going to pick his club back up. Just kind of like, and then he's going to try to strike at Seora, and that's going to be an 8. He's not proficient with it, and he doesn't have any bonuses because he's a commander. So that misses. And then we hit round 20. Okay, so first things first.
War boss.
What? What's going on?
You know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on.
Too many kobolds is what's going on.
I cast nuke.
It's funny you say that. So, all of the kobolds gather. I need to roll initiative for someone. 12. What's your bonus to initiative, my man?
I cast nuclear genocide on the kobolds.
You cast nuke? That's what you say, Sarah?
Yeah. Did I stutter?
No, that's
Oh,
good.
did you?
What's your initiative bonus? 4. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. That's good. All right. I wonder if I can. Can I do? Give me a second. I'm gonna try something real quick.
Your second is up.
It's doing the thing again. I wanted to be sure. Ha ha ha. It's good that I double checked because it's doing the thing. Just give me a second. I just noticed because my other token was fucked for Angrelus. I'm double checking, making sure. Why are you like this?
Why is it like this?
Okay. All right. Okay. It's working. I'm gonna update. I'm gonna get that guy over here. Make him invisible. Make him fire. Okay. And try something. Okay. 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 All right. There we go. Perfect. And I rolled initiative, so good. Okay. All right. So first is this kobold initiative.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna move over here. He's gonna try to stab Ciara, who gotten back up. That's a 4. Plus 4, 8. Ciara, does an 8 hit you?
No, move along.
Armor, bitch. Does Sarah normally have a
Kobold.
shield?
Yeah.
I imagine you just grab it and flip it around.
I can see that.
And just
Okay. That's its entire movement. It's gonna try to shoot at Gil. 5 and a 5.
No.
So that's no. This is not a kobold elite, it's a regular kobold. And it's going to try to fire at Gil as well. That's a 17 and a 7.
No.
7 misses. Jesus, fuck, man. Patient defense was a good play because a lot of those would have hit. So this Kobold Elite is going to move over here. I guess it's gonna surround Seora. And Sarah, you can still move under Angreless because he's flying 5 foot up and you're short. So you still have one place you can escape for, which is over here. Just make sure to disengage, because if not, it's gonna get weird.
You did say that the kobold started tying her up, right? What? How much have they
This
gotten at
one
this point?
started tying her up. Well, Sarah, your arms are tied, but your legs are good. And you're I'm not gonna make you make a check. You're naturally dexterous enough to fucking get up without your arms from the ground.
Make her crawl away like a caterpillar.
Well, I'm gonna say if you're crawling, you're at half movement, but it's kind of it costs her half movement to get up. So
And my life.
you want to crawl. You want to crawl.
Don't worry, I still have an idea. It's just gonna come down to whether or not I can get this guy off the fucking dragon.
You're not seriously.
Gotta do my fucking best.
All right. So Seora, you have 13 HP currently.
Yeah.
And that goes down to 9 HP. Minimum damage.
I'm in danger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're in
Been
danger.
You exist
So-
in danger.
Seora,
Sayora.
Sayonara.
Yeah, fuck this. We're gonna disengage. So, yeah, just go the way that you mentioned. Like, just start booking it.
well, what's
movement to
your
get up,
what's your
remember?
movement speed? It
My
it
movement
takes
speed
half
is
your
30.
movement to it takes half your movement to get up from prone.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get. So that's 1, 2, 3. There, you get there.
Yup.
Okay. So then
Wait,
we
you
have.
do you have action surge at this point, or is that level 2?
Level 2.
That's
Damn.
level 2 fighter,
Oh.
unfortunately.
You're
Yeah,
in
this would be
multi-classer.
fine if we were level 3! But we aren't.
Yeah, well.
This would be. I don't know if it would still be great if we were level 3, but
It would be less painful if we were level 3.
Okay, so then you get the Kobold Elite. It's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to attempt to shoot at someone, which is not going to hit you, Seora. An arrow whizzes above your head. Then you have a Kobold Underling who's going to move over here. He's going to try to shoot at Gil.
Stop.
Fuck, Gil, how much HP do you have?
3.
That's gonna down you.
Did he roll with disadvantage?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's one of them had to roll at some point.
Remember when we said Warwash was gonna torture us?
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Well-
I think we've got a new rule going forward. We have to put a hard limit on how many kobolds Warboss can put out.
Well, you're funny. Okay, so,
Well, I tried.
all right. So Gil, you fall to 0 HP as an arrow strikes you in the chest, and you begin to fall. But for the sake of the scene that's about to happen, and for the sake of everything else, I'm going to have it so that you just begin to fall. You don't fall quite yet.
Sure.
This Kobold Underling is going to take an aim at Seora and miss because Seora's AC is really high. Right. Then we get to the next Kobold Underling. Or do we? Because there is still someone else in initiative who is on this map, but hidden. Herrick,
Hi.
in the distance, you see the shining dot of red and glimmering disappear. It pops out of existence. You guys. There we go.
What the fuck?
I'm sorry, what?
A humongous burnished gold worm appears in the air 60 feet up and inhales, breathes out, but the breath is not a cone of energy. It goes through this strange arcane circle that appears that he starts to breathe out and transforms into dozens of lances of energy surrounded in force. So I'm going to have Lendis, who you're supposed to come here to see,
Gilgamesh,
roll.
is that you?
I'm gonna have him. No, that's not what I want at all. What are you doing?
What are
Stupid.
you doing?
That's not what I meant to do at all. The thing did a thing.
The thing did a thing.
Well, it placed down the attack without my permission. So I'm just going to go over here.
For future reference, you need to use the scroll wheel to actually change the direction.
Yeah, I was scrolling and then it
Yeah.
just placed it down immediately. So I'm going to just... It sucks because now it's doing stuff in the background. Okay, so I'm going to do this, delete this, and I'm gonna... Breath weapon. All right, there we go. There we go. There we go. This is better.
I'm sorry, you want me to DC 25 save against this shit?
As I said, the breath weapon is not a cone, but a panoply of fire lances that shoots out. And Gil and Seora, you automatically make your save and are not affected. You take no damage. Cool. Just like you would if someone made an attack with but while being an evocation wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is an evocation
Shaped
dragon.
spells. Yep.
Shaped spells. So I'm gonna go ahead and it doesn't matter what they roll for their saving throw.
You don't say.
They all die. So I'm just going to go back over here and
So,
I'm
does
I
that
could
show
I
the
could
dragon L that Gil is on?
Gil is currently falling off the Dragonelle. So this kills all these kobolds. And it kills these guys. I don't know if it's just that Foundry is unable to calculate everything and apply the damage because it went to so many people. But then, as he finishes his turn, Landis is going to do one more thing. He's going to swoop down. No, what are you doing?
He's a dragon. He's doing whatever he wants.
He's going to swoop down and catch Gil, stopping him from going down. There's still kobolds. They didn't kill everyone. But that's Landis's turn. Gil, it's your turn.
Sure is unconscious.
Bah. Oh my god. Chill out, alright?
No, add all the gray hairs to Gil after this session.
I mean, hey, at the bright side, all the archers still have disadvantage because I'm fucking prone now.
All right. Well, at the I'm gonna roll a d4. Is it a d4? I'm gonna double check. D4.
Is it a D4 for what?
Okay. So, at the end of your turn, Landis is going to use a legendary action to cast Mass Healing Word. Everyone within range is going to heal for 14 HP.
So that's 30 feet is the range for Mass Healing Word, I assume?
Mass Healing Word is 60 feet.
60 feet?
So everyone
Well,
who's on our end.
Except Herrick, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not Herrick, but Herrick is good. 14.
14.
D4 plus 10.
Roger.
So how much were you healing?
Heal 14.
14.
Yeah, you
heal for 14.
everyone heals for 14.
Oh, so I'm like max health now. Cool. Sorry, I'm bad at math right now.
It's fine. No worries. All right, so Landis is well, that's his legendary action. Tony, it's your turn.
I'm fucking bailing.
Fair.
That's very fair.
Dash
You
is
have
just
all-
GFO.
You
Yeah,
dash away.
I go that way.
You're in a similar situation to Herrick, where you're no longer on the map. You can no longer be attacked. And considering that the only things that are still in this area are the guard drakes who cannot fly, and I mean, you know what? You could fly up a few additional feet so that that you're no longer at risk of one of them fucking jumping in the air trying to bite your leg off.
Yeah, fuck it, I'm down for that.
You mean
So
you're
how
up for that?
much further do you want to go? You're 20 feet up right now.
You could probably double that to 40.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's like
Yeah.
double that.
All right, 40 feet up. There's no way that they can jump that high. They can't even if they could jump that high, that's more than their entire movement. So they would jump and then have to attack you on their next turn, because that's stupid. But D&D logic doesn't always make sense. So 40 feet up, you can no longer be attacked by the only thing that's around. And you see in the distance Herrick just kind of running around, fucking with these guys. And then one of the dragons manages to get right next to Tish, opens his jaws, and then takes a step back and closes his mouth because he can't get through Sanctuary. And then it just keeps going.
They're very frustrated.
This kobold elite is gonna book it. He runs away. This kobold dragon shield is gonna run away. This kobold underling is going to shoot at Lendis. And I've never seen a more properly timed natural one. This guy, shaking, puts in a bolt, cranks it back, but doesn't crank it all the way, and he lets go of the bolt, and the bolt just kind of pathetically shoots out of the crossbow, and without all its tension, it just kind of arcs below Lendis and hits the ground next to Seora. And the kobold goes, "Eep!" This kobold is going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then is going to shoot at Lendis. Holy shit. This fucking kobold. Natural 20s.
Oh my god.
So
I'm gonna fight God or die trying.
So he deals.
Oh, you'll die.
7. He deals 9 health of damage, which is less than 1% of his HP. I think it might be like 1 point something percent. 5 damage is. No, that's like 2% of Lendis' HP. About.
Focus.
Doesn't matter. Black Guard Drake lowers his head into submission and falls prone. Petrified, poison, prone. There. He's prone. He goes prone. The underling is going to shoot at Landis and then run away. He's out. Landis, you're going to take 7 damage. Okay. Hey, they're denting it. This one is asleep. Angreless is going to go. Oh. Hi, Landis. Nice seeing you here. You took your sweet time. And Landis goes, "Shut up, Angreless." Yes,
Let's go already,
sir. The kobold underling is going to try to run. At the end of their turn, Landis is going to raise his talon in the air, and he's going to shoot out a third level magic missile. So that's going to be.
Is that 5 bolts?
Yes. That's it. Okay, so they both die. This kobold, it's gonna book it. He's running away. Herrick, it's your turn. You
Still running towards the city, I assume.
roll me a religion check. And depending on how you roll, you're going to get something. 12.
12.
So that's above a 10, which is what I was looking for. Because I'm not gonna make the DCs crazy. You're level 2. You hear a soft, gentle voice go in your head. I have sent my husband. You'll be fine.
Oh, thank you. Well, you.
A soft chuckle reverberates to your head, and then the presence pulls out. Just as your brain starts to ache, doesn't want to stay in here for too long. Those two kobold elites, which the kobold elites and the kobold, they play next to one another, so I'm just gonna roll their turns at the same time. Okay. They both miss. And then at the end of their turn, Landis gonna turn around and second verse, same as the first. It's gonna bop them. So 3 missiles towards this guy, which is going to be 4 damage, 9 damage, 11 damage, which is their HP. And the other one is going to be 4 damage plus 2 damage, which is 7. They have 5 HP, so they're dead. Sarah, there's a giant fucking dragon in the air above you. It grabbed it went down and caught Gil, your ally, between its horns. Sarah, what do you know about dragons?
A bit.
I'm gonna say that
Arcana
because
check,
of
or-
your I'm gonna make it because of your backstory that you wrote to me, so I can do this for you. Roll me an religion check with advantage.
Ooh. Shiny. Oh my god.
20. Okay. This Ciara is Landis. Landis, one of the 6 heads of state, one of the 6 dukes of Bastion, the head of the Dragon's Council, that is the leading force behind Bastion. What do you know about Landis? Well, Landis is the god of harsh justice, which means where Bahamut is a god of justice and good, Landis is a god of justice, period. He doesn't care about the good, the neutral, the evil. All he cares about is law, order, and justice. And he is fucking terrifying. That is what you know about him. The fucking terrifying part is plain to see, and you don't need to roll for.
Well, what is... yeah, just fucking booking it. Yeah, no, that's
You what do you do on your
fair.
turn? That's fair. What do you do on your turn, Sarah?
Bye.
Yep.
All right.
Just a fucking raven or crow squawking as it's just like...
Just full on emu sprint.
Yeah.
Now I am the emu.
I do have to
Yeah.
ask, your hands are tied. Are you just grabbing your shield? Is that all you have at the moment?
Pretty much.
Yep.
I'd say like the position that Sarah's in. Sarah is holding the shield behind her back as she is running for it.
All right.
Fair.
I'm just going to, at the end of your turn, he's going to use another legendary action to cast a spell. Oh. Sorry. I need to edit this. He only has 2 spell slots left for this.
Just looking at Lendis's token there with Gil on top of him like that, and all I can think of is the
Just
Loki
gonna-
helmet.
Drop a
Yeah,
fireball.
little bit. Oh my
He's going to drop a
God.
fireball. So that's going to kill both of
Fire.
yeah, they don't have enough HP to survive even if they save, so that's going to
Well,
be
13 HP. Yep, that'll do it.
okay. Then it's his turn. He gets his legendary actions back.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to... Well, first, I need to double check something. I want to see if he's going to overkill this.
What, the 2 remaining kobolds? Okay, no.
No, he does not recharge his breath weapon. He does not
Completely
recharge his breath
unnecessary,
weapon.
absolutely showing off at that point.
He's going to look at the kobolds who are definitely running away by now. And then he's going to say, "Come, Angrilis. Let's deal with the runners." And him and Angrilis, with Gale, are going to go in this direction and start to fly towards the dragons who are harrying Herrick and Tish. And that is going to be the end of combat.
Oh my fucking god.
Warboss, you're not allowed to have 1,000,000 kobolds ever again.
But that was fun though.
You know what? To that I say, hydrate.
As they start flying, I'm just gonna have Gil go, "Hang on. Fly down a little close to the ground. Let me go grab those 2.
Hey, Curb.
Mhm.
I don't want to put you on the spot, but give me a second.
1.
Hey, Curb, what's your dragon
Oh.
name?
What?
Do you have a
didn't
name
mean to
as a
pull me
dragon?
into a fucking yeah, Criskin. That's the
Criskin?
It's literally in my backstory.
Yeah, but I haven't read it.
I'm gonna kill you, Warboss.
recently.
Also, you didn't need to pull us into a private
It's
conversation for this.
No!
Oh, wait, we're back. So,
Getting the whole fucking
Landis
muted on my end.
is going to say, "What is it, Christian? Can't fly down?" No, it's fine. And he swoops down towards the ground and keeps flying at full speed, 120 feet.
Tuck and roll, Gil. Tuck and
flags-
roll.
Yep, guess we're
And-
gonna be doing that.
And just kind of he swoops down, going at full speed, and just closes jaws on one of the guard drake, and then just kind of starts spinning in circle until he just kind of coils his entire body into a it's kind of a coil, and then he just lowers his head for you to go down as he just spits out the guard drake on the ground. Well, I want to know, Landis, how much damage do you do?
Too much.
I'm pretty sure the answer is just yes.
So that's going to be 38 damage, piercing, and yeah, the guard drake is dead.
Guard
Shocker
Drake just
that.
literally explodes in his jaws.
Ooh, gushers.
Just closes his jaws, and the guard drake just breaks and it just kind of spits in on the ground.
Is this the
And all of the
unconscious
other
one?
guard drakes, they're just he just kills one. The other guard drakes all prostrate to the ground and stop moving, shaking. You are not well, Gil.
Mhm.
You know exactly what's happening. Landis is using his frightful presence. You're just being shielded right now.
Mm-hmm.
And these fuckers don't have high enough wisdom to make the save for his frightful presence. So
we've already
yeah.
caught up with the others at this point then?
Yeah, 100%.
All right.
Well, the only one that hasn't caught up is Hecate, who's not flooding at 120 feet per round.
Well, Sarah and Hecate are both just ground movement, yeah.
I'm flying.
Yeah.
Either way, it's
just
regular 30, 60 feet per round.
So, well, you know what? For the sake of making this easier, as he's flying towards Herrick, he swoops to the side and grabs Hecate in one of his 6 talons, swoop down and grabs Ciara with another,
Mm-hmm.
and then he
save it.
just kind of...
I'm dex
You want-
saving to try and avoid
Your
it.
dex saving?
Just gonna
Okay,
try and
make a
dodge
dex
roll.
save.
All I
I'm
can
fine.
just imagine, like,
Amazing. Amazing.
This is... So, Ciara, you tried to dodge out of the way and you just slide
into
into
it.
his claw.
I can just
You like
imagine.
trip and he catches you.
You know
Just
those
full on
toy,
then-
claw grabber machine.
Yeah.
you know, like
Um,
those toy rubber chickens that you squeeze that makes like a little scream. That's all I can
Oh
just imagine.
no!
So he
God,
squeezes
Sarah makes
Ciara.
that. The Sarah makes that exact noise when being caught.
Sorry,
She-
man.
she
I was
goes-
gonna try and
she
get you
go-
one of
she
those
goes-
guns, but oh well.
She goes... Because that's what these chickens sound like. Anyway, so Landis drops you all on the ground next to Herrick, and now that he's not limited to lower level spells because he's casting them with his legendary action, he's just going to catch everyone in this spell. I'm gonna delete those fuckers so they do not accidentally grabbed. I have 4 of those. What do you mean? I need to. Okay.
Take your time.
I just decided it didn't want to help.
That's okay. Take your time.
So he's gonna just drop a mask cure wounds and heal everyone.
Hey,
You know, it's kind of
full health.
it's kind of pathetic that my mask cure wounds healed you for 1 more than my mask healing word. Because mask healing word, I rolled a 4 on the D4, and his mask cure wounds, he rolled a 1, a 3, and a 1. It's just fun. So he's gonna heal you all back to full, and then there's just going to be a shine, and in front of you is going to be a man sharply dressed in a black suit with golden embroidery. He's got short blonde hair with just these almost gem-like sapphire eyes, and he just gives you a curt smile, and he says, "Well, usually I don't make this much of an entrance. Guests to my city usually go through the proper channels, but I got a request I couldn't refuse." He looks at you, Eric. Lucky you.
I thank you all the same, Balancer.
He nods. Oops, I didn't mean to make you all mountish.
Nope, get off my horse.
Everyone's trying to get on Tish. Okay, so I'm gonna stop targeting you now.
To be clear, at this point, Herrick is also 100% on the ground, kneeling before Lendis.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna go back to this image. Okay. Let's just go back to the title screen. So, this man, Landis, just kind of I'm going to have him do this for the sake of giving you what I said I was going to give you. He looks at you, Herrick, and says, I noticed that you're not equipped to fight with your mount. You have ground infantry gear.
It was a necessary deception on my part to escape the Queendom.
I see. Catch. And he throws you a flintlock.
Right.
Yo. Eric's got a gun.
He says, I got this off of the scout. Use it wisely, though It's not exactly the best quality. He sneers.
Better than nothing.
Better than nothing indeed. Now, he looks around and says, I'm assuming you're the party who's come to deliver me the box and give me a report on what happened in Bismuth.
Gil just kind of nods and walks over to Tisha's saddlebags where we have it kept and takes it out.
He just nods, snaps his fingers, and the world around you shifts, and you find yourself in a room inside of, well, you don't know. You see the sky through windows. It's beautiful but spartanly decorated. So like everything seems to have a purpose, but everything is elegant. And in front of you is a large desk. He walks around the desk and sits on his chair. Oh, well, technically, I do have to ask. Anyone want to resist the teleport? I believe that if you're resisting, you get to make a saving throw.
Doesn't sound like it.
Herrick's not.
I was like, why would I want to resist this?
I don't know. Okay, so you're all teleported into his office.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, now, how about you tell me what happened in Bismuth and what a corrupted Dragonborn is doing in my city. And that is where we're going to end session for the night. Because I don't want to put you on the spot, and I'm going to let you figure out how to explain this fucking situation between over the week.
Hey,
War Boss!
Yes.
Can we level up?
Do we level up? Oh my gosh,
You're
we
level
have the
3.
same idea.
You're level 3.
Ah, let's go!
Well, technically, you're going to be level 3 after you do some downtime, but
That's
for
fine.
the sake of, you're not going
We're in the
to
city.
have another combat before you're level 3.
Joke's
So
on
you
you.
can level yourself.
I'm absolutely going to a fight.
That's fine. You're going. That's how you're gonna level up. You're gonna spend time in fight pits.
Yeah. Anyways, shall we all roll for health on stream?
Yeah,
No.
sure. Go ahead.
Let's do it. Just roll a fucking hit dice. How hard can that
It
be? I
was-
say as I try and find the actual hit dice option. Just
Remember my rules. You roll.
and then you take
If you roll
average.
below half,
Yeah.
if you roll below average, you take average.
Yup. So I just do a short rest. It's fine. Roll the hit dice. Woo! Pretty good. That's a 6 on the dice, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep, that's above
31.
average by 1. Ah, fuck. I bled from my nose today, so I have like these, like basically just gonna these big red. Ugh, that's not fun, and it hurts.
Alright, so.
Let's go ahead and level up. Bop. Come on. How do I... Not the inspiration marker. Oh, yeah. I really need to figure out a way to actually... mess with all that stuff. We're still learning this, guys. Don't worry about it.
I know, I sure as hell am.
Oh, Eric,
Yo.
max HP, my boy.
There we go.
So yes, this fucking bullshit token nonsense has revealed that officially Angrelus is what is referred to as a coatl. And I want to say, because I haven't said it yet, I will remind you that I'm not the one who said he was going to be a snake.
No.
I just went, what animal is
Not
this?
what I wanted.
And Tony went, oh, it's a snake. And I was like, okay, it's a snake. And I was like, that fits so fucking well.
Why?
Tony,
Not letting
you
me
you
click
just
the
threw
level
me
up.
the I knew that Tony, are you able to level up?
Sure.
How the
Or
fuck?
is it lagging too much?
Yeah, it's lagging like way too much. Like everything's like taking like 5
Alright.
minutes to load.
Okay, so do you have physical dice?
I do not. I used to somewhere.
Okay.
Let me see.
So do you want me to roll you a d8?
I'm gonna take like one quick look at like one spot, see if I do have some dice. I do! Yay! Okay.
It's a d8 for your HP.
Okay. Let me just
And you
open
have a
this
plus
back.
2. So you
First-
just roll. If you get below a 5, you take 5. And if you get above a 5, well, you get above a 5.
Okay. It's just freshly opened pack here, so you know it's nice and crisp. Alright, D8 rolling. I got a 2.
Okay, so you take 5.
If you
Plus
if you
2,
hit the level
7.
up option on the actual character sheet, you can just choose to roll average. Or take
Well,
average.
like I said, everything's taking like 50 years to load on my end.
Gotcha. Well, at least we know how much you're going to be adding, so Warboss could probably just do that for you.
Why is it not letting me click on the level up button?
Because you need to actually have your experience equal to your max needed for next level, which you need to
I
hit
have it at 900 out of 900, and it says no.
That is weird. It worked for me. So,
Oh, it's because special class, so I'm just gonna have to kind of
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You probably will need to do
Yeah.
that manually. You and your fancy fucking class.
Yeah, well,
You and your Dark Souls ass fucking class. Bloodborne, even, I suppose.
so Hecate, you now have 24 HP
Hell
instead
yeah.
of 17. So you can take 4 kobold attacks instead of 3.
Also,
Hell yeah.
I see that D10, Sai. I am assuming we have Action Surge online now.
Yes.
Hell
All the
yeah.
more kobolds
It was
insult.
like it was that, or I spend a lot of time working on a sorcerer level, and I want to get my fighter subclass. Thank you.
Yep. Nope. I agree.
That's very
Especially for
good.
the shenanigans I'm gonna pull with that.
Not to mention you'll get more on a short rest with a fighter than you will a sorcerer. So.
True.
Plus, taking fighter levels is gonna help your
Survivability.
second wind.
Yep.
Yes.
Are you running the 1D&D fighter or the fighter
No.
fighter?
Just traditional.
I didn't think
'Cause-
about running the 1D&D one.
That's.
Uh,
I mean, that's
because the
stuff we can
1D&D
discuss later for sure.
Yeah, but the 1D&D fighter, I think you have like a number of your number of I think second wins is equal to your proficiency bonus instead of being a
Once per short rest thing.
yeah. And I think you get 1 on the short rest anyway. So you get if you take a short rest, you regain 1, and you have 3, and you get them all back on a long rest, which is probably my favorite thing.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is that they did in the new edition, even though they're not calling it a new edition. The revised rules, they say,
Whatever.
is
Whatever.
a lot of the features that they add is a number of times per long rest, but you get one back on a short rest.
Mm-hmm.
So they're not making it a short. They're not making it that you're going to be penalized for taking long days without resting. Especially since.
Also, Jesus, man, I just saw that fucking max roll.
Yep.
Yeah, Herrick,
34
man.
HD, baby.
Woo.
Oh, I've got new fancy things I can do.
Yeah, I just realized I had like a whole set of
Give me a
dice
second.
here. I never opened, so I was like, woo. It's like, is that a freaking car alarm I hear?
It's on War Boss's end, it sounded like, so. Oh.
Hope all is well.
Well, that's why I told you to give me a second. I
Yep.
walked away to go close my door because some motherfucker on the other side is just having a field day, I guess. So yeah. Hopefully this felt like what it was supposed to feel, which means having a fucking army at your heels.
Mm-hmm.
And now that we're done, I was going to say when we started the session, what I wanted to say was that this was a non-winnable encounter.
So
But I mean
the challenge of the day, survive.
Well, yeah, basically, you just had to survive for 3 rounds until you got. Well, technically, I could have made it so you had to survive an additional round.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, it was in my cards, but like half the party was off the map. So at that point, I was like,
By the way,
stupid.
I don't know if we're planning on like a time skip or anything as we're doing all that stuff, but I will say ahead of time, one of the things Gil's planning on 100% gonna be taming the fucking surviving guard drakes.
Oh boy,
yeah,
here
that's
we
cool.
go again.
Blue 2.0.
Which ones are still alive at this point?
One of the black ones is dead, I think.
One of the black ones is dead,
And then one of the ones, whichever one that Angerless ate.
Angerless bit one of the black ones, and another black one is dead, and the green one is dead, and Herrick killed a few as they were just kind of running around with this spear.
Mm.
So I'm gonna say,
So as mentioned, whichever ones are still alive, that's probably gonna be.
I'm gonna roll a d4. That's 3. 3 of them are alive.
Cool.
So I'm gonna say there were more black ones than any other.
Wow, I can't imagine why that is. Side eyes Herrick and the fucking dragon that attacked the city.
So yeah,
Hey,
the
look,
black.
buddy.
So
Don't be racist.
So here's the deal.
Am I wrong?
As far as I'm aware, I don't know the full lore, but in my lore, guard drakes are just kind of this creature that comes about from a horrible ritual with dragon blood and dragon scales and shit. And you're just gonna create this weird chimeric creature.
Just points the flintlock at Gil. Catch this, you filthy casual.
I'm level 3 now, I can.
Yeah. You can.
I will catch that bullet and
this.
throw it back at your
Wait a minute. Just for the sake of doing so, hey, Min, can you roll me a d20?
You would have missed anyways.
No. That's even better. Catch this, you filthy casual. Missile.
Oh no.
You got jabs on your first roll.
Yeah, that's my luck for this session.
Oh, we're already
That
off
track.
to a great start, aren't we?
Okay, so
Oh,
you've given your gun its baptism. So
Just
what?
looking at it like, yeah, Lendis wasn't wrong.
So I'm gonna have to start doing a thing, which is I'm gonna have to reread your backstories every like 2 or 3 sessions so that I'm fresh on them. Because I forgot an important detail about Gil, and I was like, fuck.
You forgot his last fucking name.
Well, yeah, but I wasn't sure if you kept the last name as.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I forgot.
Like, I'm 95% certain that's the original reason I had it.
Don't forget to
Aside
level
from the
up
other
your
stupid meme reason that I have Gil's name the way I do.
don't forget to level up your dragon form, and what I would suggest is either you just leveled it up or you just drag shit from your actual sheet into the dragon one.
I don't know what
It's
you're
gonna be
talking
easier
about.
that.
Man, Curb, you're just insisting on dragging this out, aren't you?
Well,
Oh,
well, I don't feel bad because
acting
I don't feel, I would feel bad about perhaps dragging out a secret that everyone knows about already if it wasn't for the fact that when I dragged Kirby into the one-on-one chat to ask, hey, what's your dragon name? He told me, you didn't have to drag me away. You could have done that in the main chat.
Yeah,
so
because
now
I want you to stop doing that. Like this...
I thought we agreed last session that it was easier and faster to drag someone into the one-on-one chat rather than spend time trying to send them a DM.
We're streaming this game.
Yeah, but you're the point of view, so they're still going to see you.
Yeah, that's my point.
Well,
War
it's
Boss
not going
just
to
pulls
fuck.
Curb aside. Curb pulls out a spray bottle and goes, "No, stop!
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
All
Just
right,
keep us
so...
all in the same call. Talk to us like people."
We're people.
All right. I'm gonna keep
two of
doing.
us are birds.
I'm
Are
still.
birds people?
I'm.
No.
Behold,
they're-
man.
Birds don't exist.
Yeah,
They're all
they're
drones.
drones. Exactly, they're drones. I don't know what
Just
you're talking about,
Queendom
man.
drones.
Man, I can't believe that Sayora and Hecate are both playing Warforged.
I can't believe we're both spies for Tiamat, my word.
Yeah.
Find the fucking Queendom spy. Challenge rating impossible. We have two birds.
Everyone just points at poor Herrick, and he's just like putting his hands up like, no, it's not me.
We have two birds, a fucking corrupted dragonborn, and Gil, who is one of the worst people at keeping his own secret. I don't even think he keeps it secret. I think he just doesn't bring it up.
Yeah.
Like, there is a bit of shame there, I think, but at the same time, it's like, at this point, he probably just doesn't fucking care. There's so many people who would know it at this point.
Yeah. And hey, you get to meet Landis, one of my NPCs. One
Yeah,
of the 6
I
council
can't wait
members.
for Landon to just spill the fucking beans, because that's absolutely gonna happen.
Well, the only thing that will happen, because he doesn't see the point, is if it comes up in a regular conversation, he's not gonna bother hiding it.
Yeah, that's
and he's gonna be calling you, Chriskin the entire time.
Which is fair.
This
Entirely fair. All right.
You don't know each other, but he knows of you.
Yeah, and Gil would probably know of him as well.
Yeah. Well,
I get the feeling Gil would know offhandedly most of the demigods that are in charge of the cities.
Yes,
At least to a
but
certain extent.
because you rolled like shit on your first religion check,
Mhm.
you didn't realize you were talking about this Lendis.
Yes, correct.
well, when you were on Bismuth.
It's like,
and now you're like,
I mean,
this Lendis.
I did establish that Gil is also bad at names because I am also bad at names. So
when Lendis shows up,
it's like,
it
oh
just
yeah,
kills,
that's
kills
Landis,
Kriskin.
right.
Just kind of slumped over one of Lendis's horns, slowly waking up from the mass healing word. Gil is just kind of like, oh yeah, Lendis.
Alright. Lendis. The dragon, Lendis. The great worm, Lendis.
The one that's in
Yeah.
charge of
Great
protecting.
worm in charge of Jade. In charge
So-
of the council.
That Landis.
So are we in agreement that
No.
Gil? Okay. Are we in agreement that Gil knows who the 6 dragons are that lead Bastion?
I mean, if they are the new Dragon Council, that sounds like information he would probably know.
Okay.
It would
So-
probably be at this point where it like clicks in your mind that
Mhm.
Tyrant was
Especially,
absolutely praying to at least 2 of them.
this is a bit of info drop and a little bit of spoilers for things, but especially considering Gil has, at the very least, met the previous Dragon Council, so he would
Yep.
probably be familiar with the new one.
So I've officially added the Great Worm Council into the Google Docs.
All right,
Um,
cool.
So you can look at that. Landis. So the Dragon Council, as Gil would know, are Landis, the demigod of harsh justice, the head of the council. Tamara, the silver great worm, demigoddess of mercy and healers, council's head of foreign affairs. The bronze great worm, Askareth, demigod of forge and warfare, is the council's military leader. The copper great worm, Halal, demigoddess of humor and inventiveness, the council's horde mistress. The brass great worm, Asternion, demigoddess of information, messenger of the council. And the blue great worm, Kareska, demigoddess of magic, council's arcanum advisor. And yes, one of the dragons of the Great Worm Council is a blue dragon, which is
Yeah, Cobalt faction represent.
yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. The knowledge being that when Tiamat broke out of the 9 hells to be where she is now, she came and was like, "Oh, all you guys now follow me." And half of the blue dragons were like, "Bitch, we work for a horde. It's ours. Don't touch it." And then she got angry and was like, if you don't give me parts of your horde, I'm gonna disown you. And they were like, bitch, we disown ourselves. and they left and created the Cobalt faction, which joined Bastion as enemies of Tiamat, which is very cool. And the reason I did this is because blue dragons are my favorite, and I'm an asshole who definitely will play favorites when it comes to this shit.
I also like
blue
the idea
dragons.
that they are still evil. They're just like, okay, fuck you. They're doing
Yeah,
it
no,
out of
blue
spite.
dragons are still. So, as far as I'm aware, well, as far as I'm aware. I'm aware of a lot of things when it comes to dragons, but specifically of the chromatic dragons, the only lawful ones are the blue dragons.
That tracks.
Everyone,
True.
the others are either neutral or chaotic evil.
Mm-hmm.
So blue dragons are the only, well, not necessarily the only, but the chromatic dragons that you're the most likely to be able to make a deal with for your life, instead of just being forced to fight them if you encounter them. So, and one of the things that is very fun is all dragons have different things that they like to hoard. And what blue dragons like to hoard the most isn't gemstones or art pieces or anything of the sort. What they like to hoard the most is favors from powerful people.
Mm.
The more people they have under their wing working for them, or favors from powerful people, the better their self-esteem is considering their hoard. Which some other dragons don't see it as that. They're like, "Hey, your hoard is so puny," and the blue dragon's gonna be like, "Oh yeah, my hoard is puny. I don't have as much gold as you, but I can call on a king, and he has to do my bidding." So fuck you.
It's like, oh, my hoard is puny, right? Goes to the nearest town, calls in a favor. Hey, I want you to kill a dragon and take its hoard for me.
Basically, it's kind of like, oh well, I imagine that maybe a third of in this world, in this universe that I'm running, maybe half of bounties on other dragons are placed by blue dragons.
They don't even
They're
actually, like they don't even want the hoard, or at least not most of it. They just want the bragging right.
They're like,
message.
Yeah.
hey, so the green dragon is on the ground bleeding, the adventurers above him, and they say, our client wants us to tell you something before we kill you. The green dragon goes, what? And they say, you should have touched my stepsister, or some shit like that. Something dumb.
Oh
like,
my gosh.
something stupid.
Come to my
And
kingdom
then,
on the day of my daughter's wedding.
Alright, I need to cut this off at some point.
yeah, I mean, why? We could keep going. But yeah, no. But yeah, no. The really fun part is that, like, Bastion, as I said in my description for Bastion, Bastion is the only faction aligned with good that remains on the planetary plane, though not all of its leaders are truly good, which is because, specifically, one of the 6 top dogs is full on evil. Full on lawful evil bullshit. So yeah, I'm gonna let you finish the stream now.
Alrighty.
I'm done ranting about my world and how much I love it.
Trying to get the DM to stop expositing about their world building.
Well, I mean,
Impossible.
let's be completely honest. I'm really fucking proud of this shit. Okay, so I've worked on this for a long time. Yeah. So I'm happy when things come afoot. And the balancer is a really nice
character
title for Lendis.
Yeah.
That Herrick just kind of threw out there, and I'm like,
yeah, that's a good one. All right, so on that note, thank you all so very much for stopping by. Take care of yourselves, and we'll catch you in the next session. Ah.
ah.